So one thing I keep forgetting to mention is that this is obviously Master of Orion 2, so it's the sequel to the original Master of Orion. I played the original Master of Orion a little bit, maybe a few hours, and I enjoyed it, but I didn't find it until after I played the sequel here, and so I found that the original one was missing a lot of qualities that I enjoyed out of number 2, so I never really played number 1 very much. Now, they also made a number 3, which when it released, this was like, I don't know, the year 2000 or something, 2002 maybe. I was really hyped for it, but the reviews trashed it. It was apparently garbage. I mean, just absolutely garbage, and it was nothing like Master of Orion 2. I think they did improve number 3, either through official patches or through fan patches, but I never played it. I never even tried it. I never really heard good things about it, never wanted to spend the money on it. I think I own it on my Steam library, but never touched it. And then finally they released Master of Orion. I think it was just called, I forget the name of it, Master of Orion? It might have just been Master of Orion, like a reboot, like the 4th version of the game. In 2015 or 16 it came out, and it was apparently decent. I bought it. It's the only game I think I can recall I've purchased and then never played. I bought it at full price, like $50, and I never got the motivation to load it up, and when I saw reviews and stuff, it seemed like it was reasonable, but it never really looked to be as good as number 2, so I never dug into it. So I never tried the other ones. So there's other ones if you're interested in trying this game or its prequel or sequels. With that said, let's get started, and we are loading up a sequel here. Wait, just hold on a sec. What? File 1. I was like, wait, we cleared all these guys. Okay, so I'm trying to remember last time. Let's check our tax rate. Still at 0%. What are we researching right now? Alien Management Center. That'll be useful, I think, as we capture more planets going forward. I think I want to start colonizing other planets here, other solar systems, and even here, maybe among the planets or the solar systems I do have, I want to capture some other stuff. These radiated ones don't excite me that much. Maybe what we should do is send a bomber over here to take a peek at this planet we haven't explored yet. And oh yeah, let's also check all of our buildings here. So things are going pretty well. We don't need all these people on trade goods anymore. I think we're okay. I think we're reasonable on that. I'd like to really focus on research as much as possible. And why am I building solar enrichment here? I should put like a miner factory up instead. Like the robo miner plant? That's gonna take a while. Maybe automated factory. Something like that would make more sense to me. And I'm just checking to see if there's anything we should be building at these planets that we're not. I think we're in pretty good shape. This fighter garrison actually can exchange for a robo miner plant. Now that we've defeated the enemies we had, that was my concern, was that we're going to get eaten up by the bad guys. Now that I know that's not the case, I don't have to worry about it. We've discovered a toxic planet. That's fine, nothing too exciting. Let's check out this one over here. Ooh, a huge barren. That might be worth grabbing. It's also got a... Alright, so I think we're going to do is move out, capture this Trethan planet, and then we'll have a wormhole to Tau, and we can kind of go between those two pretty easily. And we're building a colony ship here. It's going to take a while, but that's okay. We'll let it do its thing. Alright, so we're kind of in cruise control right now. We've got like a pretty good... I feel like we're doing reasonable. We've taken out one of the 2 enemies, or one of the 3 enemies, only 2 left. Planetary radiation shield, I think, is what I want next. A lot of good stuff here, actually, that I'm tempted to grab. I think we get a planetary radiation shield. If we build that, it, first of all, protects your planet from beam weapons. So if we have a missile base on our planet, like the enemy did, if we were to fire lasers at it or even missiles, it would limit how much damage they can really take, a planet will take. And it also will convert a radiated planet automatically to barren, which is actually super cool. So what I also want to build here is this. So if we build an alien control center, these guys will convert faster, and the faster they convert to being a part of our empire, the more useful they are. The faster they'll start building good stuff for us. I want to buy this colony ship. I want to start really pushing into... ooh, this guy might be nice. Farming, financial, and labor leader. Do we want him? Colony ship complete. Let's build a few more of these buildings. And let me take a peek. Do we want this guy? He might be... no, I still don't want him. I still like the ones we have. So there's a colony ship. We got a long flight. Is there a faster way over there? Maybe this will speed it up if we do 1, 2. Land here. Also, one of our leaders just leveled up. That's why his face pops up for a second. This is turn 3. And then 4, 5. So we saved a couple turns, 3 turns, by taking that warp path, which is nice. Now, I think what I want here is we have a lot of options here that are really, really cool, actually. I think I'm going to go for the Hollow Simulator. Increases the planet's morale by 20%. So basically everything that planet does will be boosted by 20%, which is not insignificant. Let me check something. This planet... Okay. So let's get... Is it radiated? No, it's not. You know what I want to do is build a colony base, and then we're going to build a few other things here. A colony base will allow us to capture this other planet over here, and you could build a colony ship and do that, but colony bases are cheaper, and they're only usable within the solar system as soon as you build them, so we can just capture this other planet over here. Alright, we're going to land, grab our Trethan planet, and let's start getting a queue going of things we need. If I buy this, we'll at least get some production moving on its own. And I think what I'd like to do now is, I need to actually move this stupid thing. I need to fly over here. I want to explore these stars reasonably quickly as we can. Here we go. Pray to whatever gods motivate you, Supa. We are coming for your ships, your planets, your people. This is the Sacra. These are scary guys, and we've also met the Meklar. I am warning you, Supa of the Alkari Empire. Your presence is not welcome. Keep your ships out of Meklar's space. So we've now met both enemies, the only 2 races left. Radiation shield. So it says here, radiated climates become barren. That's what's going to happen to this, which is nice. It reduces maintenance costs and a little bit better, I think, productivity improves? I forget how that works. I think the maintenance penalty of buildings reduces. What I mean by that, by the way, you see this radiation shield at the top. It says the cost here is 80. That's how much production we need to build it. 80 units of production. The build time tells us how many turns it takes to get 80 here, and that's only 1 turn because we have a lot of workers on this planet. But the maintenance cost is how many BC, or how much money it costs per turn just to have it. It's going to cost us 1 unit of money per turn. Okay, whoa. Holy cow. The Sacra have like nothing. Oh no, the Meklar have like nothing. They've been like wiped out almost. They must be like out of war with the Sacra. There's no way they went up like this and dropped. They've got like no buildings. We've got way more buildings than Sacra. Sacra have huge populations, kind of scary. And the fleet strength has dropped a lot. So they really have recently been in a big fight. And tech-wise, we're very, very close. Okay, what I want to do is honestly just come and take this system. Can I fly out there? I can't reach it. Okay. So what I need to do is build a outpost ship. And I might even throw in a couple of transport ships. I can't. Okay. I want to get over there. I can take that. I have a feeling they're gonna die very quickly. If you have a single star system, usually that means you're about to get wrecked by the enemy. But if we can get out there quickly, that would be very, very nice. So I'm gonna try to take over this one. I'll move these guys. I'll move everything I have as close as I reasonably can get it. And I think putting an outpost ship here might get me close enough to Lan to take over. Radiation shield is complete. That's really good. So we've got our now barren planet instead of radiated planet, which is nice. Okay, let's start moving this one over here also. Hollow simulator completed. Good. Let's go to terraforming. Colony base. So yeah, we're gonna put our colony base down. This is the one where I built it just for my local star system. And let's start putting together a few things here. Now an outpost ship. Let's stick it on this planet. Now what I'd like to do is try to get an audience with these guys. Exchange tech. What would I like? I would really like tachyon communication. So I want that. Exchange tech. So tachyon communication will give us +1 command points per starbase, which I think is really useful. He'll get microbiotics, which allows him to generate population faster. I don't know if that matters that much. He's about to die anyway. And let's also grab heavy armor if we can. Sure, automated factories. And we're basically taking advantage of the AI here. And what else do I want to fill in? Is there anything else I really care about here? Not sure. Missile base. Okay, we grabbed a few things. Let's also talk to these guys. Let's propose trade, research, and non-aggression pacts. He's not interested in the non-aggression pact, but he accepted the trade and research treaties. The more treaties you can build up with someone, the more likely they won't attack you, which is good. Now, I would like positronic computer, because that'll increase our beam weapon chances to hit. I skipped that right now, researching. We just did hollow simulator. He's going to get planetary radiation shield. I think that's a reasonable exchange, so I'm going to do that. This has got to be going down soon. When you do a trade treaty, you automatically lose some trade credit right away, some income right away, but then over the next turn or two, it fixes up a little bit. I'm going to make sure we're not losing money right now, at least. Still not close enough, dang it. Alright, I need to send a scout here. Okay, marine barracks complete. Well, these guys take. Okay, yeah. Some races don't benefit from morale, and I can remember if this is one of those races, but they're actually good. And what else do we want here? Rich, okay. We're in pretty good shape. I don't think there's a lot we need to put on this planet right now. Just fill up the build queue. Uh-oh. Antarans attack. Oh boy. These little ships are not very big, but they're going to mess up Enoch over here. So if I get this outpost ship here in time and take this outpost, I can move all my ships to Lan and capture Lan pretty quickly. Okay, the Meklars want to sign a non-aggression pact. Sure, why not? They're not really a threat to me. And we're going to void that non-aggression pact very, very soon. Let's see what they've got at land. They've got a star base and that's it. Okay. Oh, another Antaran attack. Fun. Radiation shields. You can see I'm picking up the pace of the game because honestly, it's pretty easy to do once you get things moving. Oh, another Antaran attack over here. This is a bigger ship's going with it. Man, so if you look here, there was a solar system here owned by Sakura. It's gone now because it just got wiped out by the Antarans. And Yad is probably going to go down also, given that destroyer there. Alright, we're at land. We've got 2 transport ships. We're taking this over. We're going to try to. Let me scan this. What does he got? He's got a class 1 shield. Titanium armor. That's okay. No amazing beam weapons, and only a very basic computer. So we should have a decent shot of... what kind of missiles does it have? The most basic missiles. So I think we're in pretty good shape here. Those shields are going to be really annoying. They will limit our ability to blow this up. Oh, I just realized we lost a few of our... We have a few of our ships got blown up that last fight and I never rebuilt them. We might have some trouble here. Yeah, I just realized almost all my missile ships got blown up. That's really bad. I forgot that we lost 3 or 4 ships at the end of our big fight last episode. Yikes, this is scary. Okay, what's he firing this at? This is firing at the Fusion 1. Okay. Well, my Fusion's going to blow up probably eventually. We're going to go for it, though. Maybe we're going to lose this fight. I hope not. Alright, let's see if we can take out these missiles. So what we need to do is basically run up on this guy with all of our little ships and try to raid or capture this ship. That's like our only real chance here, because I realize how few... We have a nuclear 1. We don't have any of our nuclear 3s left. This is bad. We're going to go for it. We can rebuild our fleet pretty quickly if we need to at this point. Okay, there we go. Only did a few missiles. They unfortunately didn't do that much. He's going for the nuclear 3, okay. That's fine. Oh, our ships... So our drive got hit damage. It's 8 out of 15, so 3 parsecs a turn, 1 combat speed. So we're barely able to move anymore. Just like this, that's as far as we go. Let's fire everything again. The shields regenerate each turn, as I mentioned, which is unfortunate. Can't board from there, I'm too far away. Okay. Board, raid. 1 fusion beam, 1 nuclear missile destroyed. Okay. So basically what we're trying to do is... Oh, that's really good. So we destroyed a security station, nuclear missile, fusion bomb, neutron blaster, and a defending marine. The security station, I think, gives a bonus to defenses by the marine crew. So that's actually really significant for our future... For our remaining attacks. I'm tempted to bomb this planet. In fact, I'm going to give it a second and see. If we can't end up capturing this guy easily, we'll just bomb their planet and kill all their people anyway. Alright. We just wrecked them. So we're slowly blowing up all their stuff. The point being, if we can take out all of their weaponry, then they can't kill us anymore anyway. So it doesn't really matter. Like if we wipe out all the missiles, etc., they'll have really nothing left that they can do to us. No systems damage, that's too bad. Shield generator destroyed, that's huge. Okay, so no more shield, no more computer. All of their special weapons, things have been destroyed, and most of their missiles have been destroyed. What about... So, do I want to bomb these guys? I'm thinking about this. I'm tempted to say let's blow them up. I mean, we can just retreat and be done with these guys. I just don't know if we have enough bombs to actually destroy their people here. So we can check is... I can't get close enough for that one. It says 3 population, 2 infantry at the bottom there. That's basically all I'm going for. Is trying to wipe out that number of people. Oh. Okay. Who's he shooting at? Okay. We're inching closer with our little baby ship here. Let's see if I can take that out. Nope. Okay. Not our baby ship, but our slow-rolling ship. Let's bomb these guys some more. Board. Do you want to just capture at this point? Okay, 8 killed. Good. So we're actually going to capture this pretty easily, I think. This turn, I think we'll capture it. 1 killed. 1 killed. We're working our way through it. I'm just looking at these defenders over here. They have 1 defender left, so as long as my next ship can kill that 1 defender... There we go, ship captured. Okay, so we have taken over their starbase, and we're going to invade. We have 8 infantry, they have 2. We should win this. Yeah, we also have a combat bonus over them, so... Alright. The Meklar have fallen, and will no longer wield power in the galaxy, so that was easy enough. I am not going to annihilate this. I'm going to start taking them over. Sure, let's build our alien control center right away. These guys will convert quicker. And now we only have to deal with the Sacra. So what I'd like to do is try and get a treaty. We do not feel that Alkari Empire is a threat to us. They agreed to the proposal. Perfect. And do they have any tech we really want? No. I'm not trading that stuff over. Okay. So now it's a very simplified version of the game. The main thing we have to do here basically is just now out-compete the enemy, is the single enemy, right? Tech-wise, we're comparable. Fleet-wise, we're slightly ahead. I'd say even this is a little misrepresentative, because I think the build that the AI uses for their ships isn't always the best. I think we have a little better build, maybe. Certainly more buildings, and the population we're behind, but that's okay. The Sacra are actually designed to grow quickly and grow a lot. They're considered subterranean, which means they can actually put, I think, twice as many colonists per planet as other races. So they're going to outnumber us, generally speaking. There's not a lot we can do about that. We're low on freighter fleets. I'm going to throw another one on someone's build log here. Who hasn't built in a while? Oh, that's right. So what I want to do every now and then I check on stuff here, and I make sure everyone has all the new buildings that I've researched, and if they don't, I swap them over, because it's worthwhile to keep that up to date, especially things like the Holo Simulator is really helpful. So quite a few of these guys haven't been up to date on stuff, so we're gonna fix that. What else do I need? And one more. I don't need pollution processors for these this race, because they don't make pollution at all as far as I'm aware. We need another freighter fleet somewhere. I think I'll sneak that in here. Okay, so we've got pretty much everyone on production right now. Let's also drop that back down. Alright, terraforming. Terraforming will allow us to take a barren planet to a... I forget the next one up, but basically it improves the quality of the planet. Just like when we went from radiated to barren, we can move from barren all the way up to Terran eventually, which is really nice. And I'm going to work on Neutron Blaster now. I have a reason I'm going for Neutron Blaster, I'll explain in a little while. But we're working towards a certain beam weapon that's really powerful that I want to grab as soon as reasonably possible. So terraforming makes a planet more hospitable. So barren becomes desert or tundra, deserts become arid, tundras become swamp, oceans, swamps, and arid become Terran, right? Okay, yeah. And it increases in cost each time, so the more you build on a planet of that, the longer it takes to get it each time. And the reason why you want to do that is, like, Terran planets can hold more people than a barren planet, and you'll get better farming capabilities from it and fewer maintenance penalties. So it's worthwhile. Now, I haven't built a new ship in a while. I think I want to do that. I think I want to come over here and build. Let's build something a little bit bigger. Let's build a battleship. It's the biggest ship we can build right now. Let's just build the biggest battleship we can right now. We're going to make it very defensive. It's got this heavy armor and reinforced hull. And the best weapon we can make right now is still the fusion beam. And we're going to stack. Let's think about this. Now, one fun thing you can do is you can go to the basic weapon, the laser cannon. You can make it heavy mount, armor piercing, no range dissipation, which means it doesn't lose any damage over distance. Armor piercing means exactly what it sounds like. It doesn't. It goes right through armor, which is really nice. And I guess let's see. Do we want auto fire? It triples the chance of for your weapon to hit, because it fires 3 times, but each has a minus 20% chance to hit. So it's okay. And continuous increases the chance to hit by 25%. I almost like continuous, so I'm gonna grab this, and we're just gonna make like a giant laser cannon ship. Laser ship 1, sure. And it's got the positronic computer, so it's got an increased beam attack, which is nice. And I don't think putting the battle scanner on there. Maybe I do want to do that. 2 battle scanner plus 50% chance to hit, but I have a 25% fewer laser cannons. I think that's worthwhile. We're gonna go for it, and let's put it on this guy. Let's build this laser ship 1 here. I'll build a couple of these. It might be nice to have a few of these up and running. Just something a little bit beefier than what we currently have would be handy, I think. We're building on like pretty much every planet right now, but I need to put up another colony ship or 2. So a lot of planets I want to start taking over down here, a lot of solar systems, and there's really no easy way to do that except start moving in. I'm going to put terraforming on Altair Prime to get this from barren to something better, and same thing here. This one just finished, we're going to do it again, keep building it up to Terran. I think we're in pretty good shape then, yeah. Alright, Holo Simulator, terraforming radiation shield. And terraforming here. So a lot of these are going to be just rebuilding terraforming. And you get to this point where you start just putting out a ton of ships, or a ton of buildings each turn. So you're really just clicking through menus quickly. You get really comfortable with it, you can do that and not feel like there's a big problem going on, which is really handy. Now what I want to get here is eventually is plasma cannon. That's really, I'm realizing now, still 1, 2, 3, 4 away, which means it's going to take a while. So let's build iridium fuel cells. This will get us farther, allow us to travel farther away from our main planets, which I think is going to be useful. I'm going to do 1 turn to Canyon, and then but take this star warp down to Zona, and then fly from Zona to Lan. We got our laser ship 1 up and running, which is nice. And let's see, we're still doing more terraforming on all these planets, and we're going to take over this unexplored star system in a turn or so. Because I think the Sacra had a planet there that was destroyed by the Antarans, so we should take it over. And I think we're in pretty good shape now. I'm starting to move people back to research, which is nice. It means I've caught up on my buildings. Let's save our game here. Let's move over. Gem deposits, nice. So you get 10 BC a turn just for having this planet. Let's take it. That'll be nice. We get a little bit of, so you can actually see our income up here. We get 1 from taxes, 1 from trade goods, and then 10 from this special income, which is our gem deposits, which is probably why the other race, the Meklar, oh no, the Sacra had this, the Sacra took it. That's my guess. Let's buy automated factory. We should start rolling in money pretty soon here. And our other colony ship is done. Good, okay. So our plan really is to start just encroaching on space around the Sacra and take as many planets and worlds as we can. It's going to be a little tricky because the Antaran may jump in and start like wrecking us, but there's only so much we can do about that anyway. So we're just going to do the best we can. 1 more turn, okay. Iridium fuel cells, now we'll travel farther. At this point I think we can explore the whole galaxy without any problems based on where our colonies are and the range of our fuel cells. What else do we need here? I think I will get planetary gravity generator. This will, sometimes some of the planets you might have noticed are low gravity or high gravity, and that actually can result in, hope this is safe, this planet, I think it is. It can result in you having reduced worker maintenance, like 25 or 50%, depending on the type of gravity. So I think this is an improvement. Your scientist stumbled upon the secret of artificial gravity. Nice, so we automatically discovered what we were researching, which is super useful. And we have 9 star systems, which outnumbers all the other empires, which includes the Sacra are the only other people, so that's nice. I really like jump gate at this stage in the game, so this increases speed of ships moving through it by 3 parsecs. So if we're moving between 2 of our colonies, 2 of our star systems, we will move through them quicker, which is really nice because the Antarans, they pop in randomly. We'll actually have a chance of maybe getting there quickly enough to avoid them just wiping out my planet. We can get our fleet there in time, possibly. So we'll see about that, but it's one thing it's kind of useful, I think. How are we doing freight? Okay, we're good. So we're pretty much taking this over. Now, I'm kind of tempted to check the fleet strength. They're actually rebuilding quite a bit, their fleet strength. Wait, is that true? No, yeah, so when we encountered them, I think they were here when we first met them. Then they've rebuilt a little, but we've built a lot more, so I'm kind of tempted to go to war against them. Before I do that, I want to get at least a missile base built up at this place. It'll be another turn or 2 before I can do that. Maybe also a fighter garrison. Let's do that in another turn or so. Because it's really nice to have at least a little bit of an... I get a lot of research going here. 82 research from this planet alone. It'd be nice to have a little bit of a defense before we start attacking. And I think the same thing for this colony. I really want to get a let's see, a missile base up. It's not hugely important, but at least it means if a one little ship flies over here, they can't just take over my planet without having to go through at least some level of defense. Let's finish that production, and then we'll put a missile base here. It buys you a little bit of time having some defense that's in like the tiniest, like otherwise if you have no defense, a single transport ship without any military can just come in and invade and take over. And that really sucks. It sucks to lose your planet because you didn't have the bare minimum defense. So I'm going to get the bare minimum level of defense up and running. We have so many of the silicoids that we've taken over, it's kind of funny. Oh, and then I also want to move my ship officers over. I would like this guy to go here, and this guy to go here. It takes a few turns for your ship officers to get there, but I think this is actually worthwhile. Now we've got big enough ships that I don't mind risking them. If they die, they die. Such is video game life, but at least our fleets will be a little bit stronger. I'm pleased to see you are well, Emperor Soupa. He wants robo-miners. These are crap. These things here are very low-level technology. Robo-miners is a little bit farther along the tech tree. I'm not giving him that. He can chill on that one. Trethan. Where's Trethan? Okay, I know where this is. Let's put this guy here. Space Academy. Okay, we're good on this planet. Built everything I need. Terraforming. Let's do gravity generator. Yeah, let's do this. So let's build all of our missile bases that I wanted up and running. I think that's most of them. I'm going to double check in a turn, make sure that all of our little planets on here have missile bases. Missile base, missile base, missile base. And this is just an outpost, so I don't really care. Trethan, missile base. Okay, so we're in good shape. So now we can just start like wrecking these guys. Now their main planet is Sasla or whatever over here. Can't quite get there. Do we have an outpost ship? No. Okay. That's kind of what I want to do. Like the best way to do it, in my opinion, is wipe out their homeworld in the first attack, like the surprise attack. Or the other way to do it is wipe out their farthest out planet, so that they have less chance of going into your deeper planets. Because they can only travel as far as their technology allows them. In fact, I think there's a way. I thought there was a way to look at. I'm forgetting how to do this. I thought there was a way to look at what research the other race has. These are just like the qualities of the race. So I mentioned that they have this population growth increase, and they're subterranean, so they have a lot of people. But I can't find it. Their ships are pretty weak. You know what I need to do also is build more, couple things here. We need more transport ships. A little annoying to have to build so many of these, but I really want to be able to invade reasonably quickly, so let's do that. And we also have too much food production, so I'm going to move a few people off. It's not that we have too much, but it's better served building ships faster, in my opinion, than just making extra food for a little bit of extra income. Let's move everything over here. And their colony ship's going to land in one more turn. So they've got no defenses here and a colony ship. Okay. Jump gate is up and running. It's good. We'll get between planets faster. Is there anything I should build here? Ion drive. I think I'll do that next. That also increases the speed of our ships, which I think is going to be handy. What I kind of want to do is, I like to do this a lot, is move my ships into a planet and see if they'll send some of their fleet in, because they get like kind of anxious seeing all of our combat ships hovering. They'll start moving stuff over a lot of times. They got at least one ship moving over. Good. So once they get there, then I'll engage, and I can maybe blow up their ship before they. Well, that guy's nice. It might. Gosh, 1400 BC to hire this guy. Yikes. It might be nice though. But it's kind of cool being able to. Bully the enemy like that a little bit. This is also this is land, so again I'm trying to build up my defenses at my nearby ships, or nearby star systems, just in case they turn around and attack us, surprisingly. But I think we should have this pretty easily. Okay, they flew away. They had a battleship there, they left. That's unfortunate. I should have attacked when I had the chance. I think our fleet strength is still well above theirs. Ion drive, okay, nice. This will speed up things a lot. What about construction? What else do I want here? I'm not that worried about a lot of these things. I feel like we're in really good shape here. Let's do planetary stock exchange. This will help really boost our income a lot, which is worthwhile. Alright, we need more freighter ships, unfortunately. Freighter fleets. Let's put 3 of these up for building. Yeah. Ooh, they might be taking this planet. I might take that from them too in a moment. Alright, I'm gonna save. I do like this save. It's kind of lame, but like I said, I can back up. I said this in a previous episode, I can back up if needed. Alright. Starbase and a missile base. They didn't have that previously. That's a little scary. Let's go for it. Alright, here's a question. What technology do they have? No shield technology at all. It's amazing. Titanium armor, which is like the lowest level of armor. They have a couple good... Structural analyzer means that they hit with their mass driver, it's going to do a lot of damage. That's scary. And they have a good computer, so this could be a little rough for us, actually. But the no shield is nice, because we have, as I mentioned, we built these guys with laser cannons, and they're armor piercing, so there's no shield and no armor. That means all of our damage is going to go directly to the internal structure here, or to the systems. So we're going to do a ton of damage when we land, if this lands. Wait, what? Why did we just hit armor? Am I missing something? Oh, you know what? I think heavy armor also gives you a boost where it doesn't... It denies armor piercing. That's really bad for us. We might not win this fight. I'm a little bit nervous now. I'm actually very nervous. Gotta get our bombers over here as soon as we can. Hopefully some of them will make it. This might have been a miscalculation. Worst case, we'll flee with whatever we can. But I think I can still take this out. I should have just gone for the plan with just the missile base and taken out the missile base. It's really hard to scroll in this game. The scroll wheel is like kind of amplified, or the scroll is kind of amplified speed-wise from the original version on the DOS emulator. And I've never been able to find a way to fix that. I found a way to reduce mouse movement in the config file, but that's as good as I've gotten with it. What is this going for? Fusion 1, okay. Oh, we're not missing. We're hitting with a solid 42 damage every time. That's just a lot of armor to dig through. Now we're starting to chip away at the structure, which is good. This Fusion 1 is going to get nuked by this thing, so let's try and take this out. What is this, a Merculite missile? They do a lot more damage, which is a little scary. What are these going for? Nuclear 3, great, great. Again, we're trying to get these bombers up here. Oh, it's going for the bomber. Oh, he's got 2. Oh, scary. Okay, that's bad. We're going to lose a lot of stuff in this. This guy's going to get bombed too. I'm going to try and go down to reduce the chance of him exploding and blowing up all of our other stuff. Let's go over this way. I really don't want anything to explode and destroy all of our other ships. Okay, that didn't explode at least. Oh, that's bad. Okay, well, he's missing a lot. His lasers aren't hitting that hard. Let's fly as close as we can here. Can we board from here? No, we're just out of range. That's too bad. Okay. Well, we are certainly doing a lot of damage to him. This thing's lost a lot of its internal structures, or internal capabilities at least. And let's see. I keep trying to shoot this down with my standard laser each turn, which doesn't really do much. And then I keep my point defense to help hit this, and then I fire with my heavy fusions onto that. Can I get over here to this? Let's board, and let's just raid it. Alright, took out a few things, which is nice. Oh, that's bad. We're not going to get any of our bombers there, unfortunately. We'll raid that. This one actually is going to land, it looks like. There we go. That did a lot of damage. That was huge. Okay, and we'll raid this again. Alright, what are we losing here? Everything? Mostly everything. Alright, I think we'll finish us off with this. Not quite. Now? Okay, done. And fire laser cannons here. No more nuclear missiles in this one. Just try and retreat that one. Let's finish this bomb. Done. Okay, we won, but we lost like everything. Let's invade. They have a pretty good bonus, but we outnumber them significantly, so we should take this over. We lost a lot, but we lost half of our troops, but we did manage to take it over. Time-space anomaly has occurred in the Sla star system. That's giant. So what this means is that the colonies are frozen. They can't do anything until this is done, and that's the homeworld of our enemies now, and that's probably their biggest solar system. So that's a huge, just complete stop to their capabilities of building. It's massive. So they're like losing a ton of productivity, which coincidentally happened to hit them immediately after we blew them up. So they're in a lot of trouble, actually. We blew up one of their planets anyway. That's really bad for them. Now I'm going to invade this other one next, I think. But we need more transports here, and we're gonna have to rebuild our fleet. Unfortunately, we got like kind of, wrecked. So I think we'll go with these nuclear 4s. Yeah. Anything else I want on these? No, I think that's good. We're gonna make this a nuclear 5, and we're gonna take off the positronic computer, so we're only firing. It doesn't really matter that much. And we're just gonna stack a bunch of these. They'll build fast, which is nice. Okay, let's try to engage here. I don't know if this is gonna work. Like, I'm not totally sure how much damage we're gonna do with these heavy beam weapons. Yeah, it's kind of working, but it's gonna take a little while. We're doing, what, 18 damage per shot. It looks like we took out about 20%, so maybe I don't need to fly any closer. Just stay at a distance. Keep the missiles away from us. This might do it. Nice. Okay, that was an easy one. We have 8 infantry to their 2. I think we'll win this. Yep, cool. Okay, we're probably going to get attacked on this one. We have more solar systems than they do, so odds are against us. Got our planetary stock exchange. There's not a lot else here I really want to build right now. Tempted to build... I don't know what I want to build right now. Oh, what I want to research. I think we might just move towards more construction. So I think I'll just get assault shuttles, and I just want to get farther down the construction line. Alright, let's conquer. No, let's just keep these guys the same. Alien Control Center, same as before. Try and get them captured over. And stock exchange here. We're gonna make so much money from stock exchanges. They're really super useful. Alright, I don't see... Oh man, we're so lucky. Now they're going to take out... Key is going to get wrecked by these guys, which is good for us. Really good for us. Okay. We've been super, super lucky. Watch this planet just disappear in a second. What else do we want to do? Let's build our space academy. So we're pretty much... I think we're going to win this. Like, I don't really see any way they defeat us at this point. Stock exchange. Good, okay. So we're going to start moving our guys down here. They just lost Key, it just disappeared off the map. So they're now looking at like, oh, what is this? Fleet strength, we lost a lot there. They didn't really lose any, right? 'Cause they didn't have any ships to lose. Tech-wise, we're just ballooning above them. They're kind of flatlining. Buildings, they lost a few because we took some from them. And their population now is finally actually below us because we took over some of theirs. So we're starting to creep ahead in population, which is really big versus the Sacra. Like, they really need to be ahead of us in that regard, and they're not, which means we're pretty much winning. What else do we want? Let's do personal shield, which increases our ground troops' ability to fight by a significant amount, honestly. It'd be nice to have that in our pocket. At that point, I think it would be very difficult for them to win any ground combat fights with us. Even if they outnumber us, we should win. We'll have the technology advantage. So I kind of like that. We've got a handful of these nuclear 5s we just made up and running. And let's build a Marine barracks? I kind of want a missile barracks more than that even. And then what about here? Automated factory, we'll buy that because they've got really low production. Then we've got a missile base up next. Okay. How long does it take us to fly over here? 1 turn? Okay, cool. Let's save. And what I would like to do is fly over here and just take Nifla. They have 1 destroyer here and nothing else. So we might be able to just take out their destroyer. Pretty good. Which is nice. So we just took out some of their fleet. And we're going to take over their crappy planet that has no buildings and only 1 person. Which is fine. We'll just take it. I don't want to annihilate them. Okay. Good, that was really nice. That was an easy capture there. So we wiped out one of their little baby planets. I think we can safely stay here. And we happened to catch them as they flew someone into our system. So it was just good luck on our part. This cruiser's probably going to die. It's immobile now. That's good. And what does it have on it? It doesn't have a lot that I'm worried about. I'm tempted to try and just capture it. If you capture enemy ships, does it have anything? If you capture it, you can use it for your own. Do you think I'm going to do that? Now that it's immobile, you can't capture or board enemy ships if they're mobile. But if they're immobile, you can actually just run up and capture them. So that's what I'm going to do. And it's going to be mine. What is this targeting? One of these nuclear 5s, probably that one. Capture. 4 killed. Okay, we're not quite there. Capture. 1 killed. That's too bad. Capture. Killed 1. Now this is going to attack us here. I'm going to try and fly away from the missile as best I reasonably can to make it take longer to get to us. Okay. Oh, he self-detonated. What a scumbag. So you can self-destruct your ship, and that's what it did, because it knew it was going to get captured. The SLA system is back up and running. That's too bad. We should have just killed that guy and not taken the losses. Oh well. It would have been nice just to capture him, though. Now, I kind of want to check out Finn over here. What's Finn got going on it? It has a missile base and a fighter garrison and nothing else. Can we capture this? Yeah, probably. Or at least we can probably take out this. Oh, it's going to take a little while. We'll see what we can do. Only got 2 of these guys left. And what is this attacking? The nuclear 5? Okay. There's really no reason for us to get closer. In fact, what I kind of want to do now is run away. So it's going to come after our nuclear 5s. And with all of its... Let's show you this. All of these things are coming after it. So what I'm going to do is fly them as far away as possible from the missiles and such that they're shooting at us. And then just retreat out of combat once we are able to. Like once it gets close, is what I guess I'm saying. So no more missile base, which is really good. And let's just keep flying away. You can see the missiles over here are like following my ship, but it's going to take a while to get to them since we're small and flying in the opposite direction. It's a pretty good strategy, I think. Okay, now we can invade. 12 infantry versus 5. I think we'll win this. We outnumber them. We have equal or better combat stats, so we should win. Cool. And by capturing, sometimes when you take over a planet, you'll take some of their technology. We've got the ECM, or ECM is what I call it, the ECM jammer, and an atmospheric maneuver. Nice. We picked up 2 actually pretty useful pieces of technology, which is nice. I'm satisfied with that. Let's start building more stuff on this planet. Let's not do that. It's a pretty big planet, actually, so this is really cool for us to capture this one. We got a lot of stuff I want to buy and build here. It's going to take us a while. Okay. And they're sending something over here. What is this? Oh, that's unfortunate. If they don't turn it around, but you can't always control your ship unless you have certain technology. Once it's en route, if it's too far away from your planets. So they were, yeah, toast. Okay, personal shield acquired. Cool. We're going to definitely win ground combat now. And at this point, let's go with Zortrium armor. This will give us a nice boost to our star bases, etc. I've been sent by the glorious Emperor Hissa to deal with you today. They're offering us a treaty, a 10% tribute treaty. So that means they're going to give us 10% of their income, just so we will sign a peace agreement, which I will do, because I'll take that money, and then I will go and kill them in another turn or two anyway, unfortunately for them. But I'm just a bully, I guess. Cool. So we got lots of buildings up and running. We don't really need any of this. I think yeah. So we're just kind of encroaching in on them now, to be honest. Like at this point, we're going to win in the next 20 turns, maybe. I don't know, 20 turns. We have to still build up enough of a fleet to take on all this, not crap, but all this stuff. So it does take a little while, but let's start building some more. What's the highest population we have? Chrysalon. Okay. Let's build some more laser ship 1s, maybe? Oh yeah, we've done some more upgrades to our technology, so now we have more, what's it called? We have more refinements to the technology, so we're able to go farther and farther towards reducing the size of our weaponry and such. And we actually might just want to get like a graviton beam now. I kind of like these more. I just stack them, heavy mount continuous, so increased chance to hit, etc. Graviton beams, I like them just because they do a lot of damage, and because anything gets through the shields will do like bonus damage to the structure. So we'll just make a graviton 1, and we're gonna put a bunch of point defense fusion beams on the front of our ship, so that any missiles that come at us we can take down pretty easily. We'll call this the Grav 1. I'll start building a bunch of Grav 1s here. It's going to take a while to build these. They're pretty beastly ships at this point. Uh-oh. We're under attack by the Antaran. You continue to stand in the way of the Antaran Empire. You may not surrender. You cannot win. Your only option is death. This is horrifying. Alright, what do they got? They've got a huge army coming into Lan. We do have a lot of defenses here. We're probably going to lose this fight. These ships are tough. Like each of these are small ships, but they're deadly. I'm kind of tempted to say we go for the defense, though. Okay, we can buy this in another turn. I just don't want to leave this defenseless. They've got some big ships right nearby. On the other hand, how much does Lan matter to us? I'm considering just letting it go, like letting it be wiped out. You know, I have an idea here. I don't know how all this works. But if we put up a colony base before they get there, will they maybe target the colony base and blow up that one instead of this one, like the crappy colony? I've never done that before. Let's give it a shot. And I'm also going to go to Yad and see what's going on here. 1 destroyer, and that's it. Yeah, so we're going to just auto this because this is going to die super easy. And we're just going to bombard it and drop all. Oh, we didn't wipe them out. Dang. We don't have any transport ships left. I need to build some more. So for now, all we can do is bomb them, which is fine by me. Let's finish our missile base here. And let's start building... I guess I'll go back to our home world up here. Let's start putting together a bunch of stock exchange, atmospheric renewer, and then a bunch of transport ships. We need more transport ships so we can keep the invasion rolling smoothly. Let's finish this off. Okay. Because the goal here is really just to wipe out the enemy. I don't think losing Lan is going to matter much. We've got one more turn till that's done. Okay, we'll go for it. We'll see what happens. I think they're just going to blow up our big one, which is fine. I'll show you how powerful they are when you see... you'll see it in a moment. Missile base done. Let's do this. I'm just going to set auto build at this point. So now we're getting so many buildings, it's kind of complicated. Just doing auto build is kind of nice, I think. Here comes us at the enemy's base. Let's go for their star base here. I think we're going to take this out, again, pretty easily. I'm going to start by blowing up their ship here. That's immobile. That's good. Maybe now I'll just focus on... Yeah, let's finish that off. We'll just auto this. Let them do their thing. It should be pretty easy at this point for our ship to finish this combat. We'll lose a few of the little guys because they don't use the same strategy as I do. by splitting up ships as much, but auto's kind of convenient sometimes in a lot of ways, and I appreciate convenience once in a while. They decided to retreat a few ships. Good job, Auto. Yeah, so we've got him. This is going to blow up, I think, this round. One more shot. Here we go. Cool. And we'll blow these up a bit, too. Alright, here we go. Here's the Antaran. Watch this. This is my starbase. This is like a beastly system, right? Or a beastly ship, the starbase. They get their attackers, so they get the advantage. They actually didn't get through my armor, which is amazing. But like, look at these things. Like, they have 40 structure for a little ship. Normally, because they have Zentronium armor, which is like crazy armor. For us, we started with like 4 structure for ours. We have a plus 125 beam attack weapon, huge attack and bonus defenses, damper field, which reduces all damage incoming by 30%. I mean, we're toast. There's no way we're going to take this out. We're not even going to blow up one of their ships, unless our missiles all land, which is not looking good. We have a lot of stuff, and we're pretty decent. We're not. I mean, I'm not playing that well, and this is not the best auto ever. But it's kind of fun to watch what happens. But yeah, we're just. Our starbase is almost destroyed. Once that's destroyed, they'll move in on our planet and drop all the bombs. They're gonna blow the crap out of it. So I kind of felt like this was a lost cause defending us with our fleet. The AI is being really dumb right now. They just split up like all their weapons. It looks like their missiles and stuff. Our missiles went to like every ship instead of just focusing down on 1 or 2, which is kind of unfortunate. We almost got that Marauder. We immobilized another one. We actually did some decent damage. It was just divided up weirdly. It's just kind of pointless. Oh, there we go. Took out one of them. Nice. I think we're still losing this one. The radiation shield, that's what the shield is around our planet, and you see them firing on it. So that's adding up a little bit, which is nice. Took out another one. Cool. Doesn't really matter though if you take out a few ships because their fleet rebuilds quickly anyway. They actually do have a home planet that you can like build technology to go visit and try and kill their home planet, which is really cool. But it's not something that we're going to focus on in this game because it's like a bonus win objective. If you could defeat the Antaran homeworld, you win the game, regardless of any other players in the game, which is kind of nice, but we're not going to do that. Our planet is a beast, actually. The problem is, it's always hard to... I never know how to disable auto very well. Oh, they finally did it. Land 2 destroyed. So, summary, they did win. If we had moved our fleet there, we might have actually won that. We might have won that. Or if Zortrium armor had been completed... I guess it might have been completed for that. We could have won that, possibly. That's okay. I'm not losing a lot of sleep over that. Let's do... ground batteries. We can build up more defenses on our planets this way. They're like laser cannons for your planet. It's kind of cool. I'm going to build a few more transport ships and a few more nuclear 5s at whatever planet this is, Altair Prime. Okay. I'm going to take combat again here, and we're just going to bombard, and we're just going to slowly whittle away at them. Helmsman Navigator Weaponry. We don't need this guy. Oh gosh, that's really bad. They go into one of our big planets here. Can we get there in time? 3 turns? We can get there. I don't know if it's worth it. We have to go right now, though. I just need to like convert everything over to... Hold on a sec, I'll show you what I'm going to do. It's like a race against time in that, like, most likely the Antaran are going to keep attacking us. So, Antaran are going to keep attacking us. So what we need to do is just build as many ships as we can to destroy the enemy before we get wrecked by... Let's see this. Stock exchange, grab one. Build as many ships as we possibly can before the enemy... Sorry, I'm like rambling here. Basically, the Antaran are going to keep attacking us most likely because we have most of the colonies in the game. So what we need to do in the meantime is build as many many ships as we can and just like go all out on the Sacra here to like wipe them out before they wipe us out, I guess what I'd say. What do we build up here? Ooh, another nuclear 5. Convenient. So I've moved all production all population and production off of research. Alright, here we go. Let's see how this works. Well, at least the little guys are soaking up shots for us. I don't know what else to say. We do have Zortrium armor now, which is nice too. Okay, so what I want to do is just like focus down on these big guys here. Like just go really hard on this thing. Laser cannons do not do a lot of damage to those, do they? Yeah, nope, not really. Missed with everything on that one, that's scary. And then I'm going to secondarily fire all missiles at this guy. This thing should get wrecked pretty hard if we just focus it down for a bit. All of our little ships just got toasted, but they soaked up damage. What else can you ask for? I'm not complaining about that. Alright, we've started to whittle this down pretty well. These guys don't have missiles. We can just fire everything like this at them, including the point defense weapons. And this guy's already facing this way, so just fire at that. We're going to lose all of our ship captains, I just realized, though, on these guys, which is kind of sad. Alright. Yeah, I think we might be able to win this one. We were close. Almost. I mean, really, we did a lot of damage to them previously without having... Oh, nice. Took out one of them already. That's big. Now let's go for this other one over here. Going for the big guys is handy, in my opinion. Although there's reason to be said to go for little ones also. Let's just rotate and fire everything at this. I'd love to immobilize one of these and capture it. If we capture it, we can get some of their technology, which is an incredible advantage, but it's not always easy to do. It's actually really hard to do, to be honest. I want to fire some missiles at this guy, because I think this is going to go down pretty soon. So I'm going to start splitting up my missiles a little bit. They're really not focused on my laser ship ones at all, which is kind of nice. How's my starbase? I didn't actually look at the structure on it, but I think it's okay. Nice. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We got this easy now. I'm sure we're gonna win this fight. Yeah, we got this. Oh, nice. We can capture this guy, maybe. All attackers eliminated, 0 killed. Yikes. Yeah, that thing, they're hard to take down. We're not close enough to capture that one. That's painful. I want to leave this guy back because he took some damage from that explosion. I don't really want him to get blown up by anything if possible. Also, that one's self-destructed, so that we don't capture it. That's annoying. What a sissy. Alright, let's focus on this guy. It's almost dead. We're not going to land any captures here, I don't think, which is fine. Okay. They also have this thing on them called a quantum detonator. So even if you capture it, there's like a 50% chance or 75% chance their ship will explode. So you don't actually get to capture it, which is a little annoying. So it's really hard to capture them. And also quantum detonators mean that when they blow up, they do a lot more damage from the explosion. So they're huge pains. Okay, we've got this. Defended successfully. Whew. Okay. We are gonna call it a day here. I just built a bunch of ships too, which is nice. Let's get our atmospheric renewer up here. So we just built a bunch of ships. We defend against the Antaran. I'm psyched about that. It's tough. I mean, they're powerful. But we're gonna call it a day. Next episode, we're gonna wrap up. We'll just go down to probably Paradise, Zubra, and then move into Sla at the very end. In fact, I think I'm just gonna start moving everything I have here, if I can. And we might sneak down to Zubra next. Oh, I just want to do one more turn and see what's going on. Okay. Yep. So we're in great shape. We're gonna win this very easily. Sorry, I want to move my ships. I hate not having my ships en route to where I want when I end an episode. Otherwise, or when I quit playing this game for a while. Otherwise, I forget what I'm doing. Like if I have a ship just floating, I'm like, what was I gonna do with that ship? Anyway, that is all for today. Tune in next time for the exciting conclusion where we see the hopefully the victory scene at the end. But that's all for today, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.